Hello, my name is Leslie McCallion, physiotherapist. This is going to be a seated Pilates based class using some resistance band. So we'll get started with locking in at the core. Deep breath. As you breathe out, you're dropping your rib cage down towards the pelvis, drawing your belly button gently in towards the spine and gently elevating up through the pelvic floor as if you're stopping yourself from going for a wee. So we're going to do that again. A nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, dropping the ribs, gently draw the belly button in towards the spine, gently elevate up through the pelvic floor, and this is locking in your core. And this is going to be working for you moderately throughout all of the exercises. And I will keep reminding you. So we're going to lock in at your core and work just on some glute max squeezes. So you're going to squeeze your bum muscles on 100% and off. I'm going to do 10. On and off. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and last one, we're going to hold that on with the glute max squeezing 100%. Check in, your ribs are down, gently drawing the belly button in towards the spine, squeeze up through that pelvic floor and hold that for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the glutes and we're keeping the ribs down. Belly button drawn in, elevate up through the pelvic floor, and some gentle shoulder rolls. Gentle shoulder rolls, feel the shoulder blades dropping down the rib cage at the back. A nice slide and glide, and you stop with those shoulder blades down the rib cage at the back. Make sure there's no tension through your neck, and your chin is tucked in and that spine is lengthened up towards the ceiling, chin tucked in. So we're going to start working with TheraBand around the legs. TheraBands go around the back of your legs. Feet are together, knees are together, and we're going to lock this TheraBand in as tight with as much resistance as you're comfortable with. Breathe in, breathe out. Drop the ribs, draw the belly button towards the spine, pull up through the pelvic floor, and let's go for moderate glutes, about 40 to 50% with your glutes. You've got the tension through and you open and close. We're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, working against the resistance, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to move your feet slightly further apart, so think about your hips, your knees, your ankles being nicely lined up. Again, the tension is through that band, shoulder blades are down, your rib cage, ribs are down, belly button drawn in. Elevate up through the pelvic floor, maybe 40 to 50% squeeze with your glutes. We're going to fix the right leg in position and just open the left for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time hold the left leg in position, lock in, and your right knee is out and in. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold it there. So taking the TheraBand out from behind the knees, and then we're going to pop the TheraBand on the floor, one foot into the TheraBand, and the band is around your forefoot. We're going to extend that leg, your heels resting down on the floor. Before we do anything else, you lock in, ribs down, belly button drawn in towards the spine, elevate up through the pelvic floor. A little bit of tension through this band, as much or as little as you're comfortable with, and set the shoulder blades down the rib cage at the back. We're going to roll the hands up towards the waist and back down. So settle the shoulder blades, tuck the chin in, lock in, and roll back and down, and back and down. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and on the last one I want you to hold. The hands are up beside the waist, shoulder blades are set back, no tension through your neck, chin is tucked in, and you can feel that resistance. Breathe, drop the ribs, elevate up through the pelvic floor and gently release. While we're here, we'll have a stretch of the hamstrings, so you're going to pull this leg up using the band, and you've got your foot lassoed, and you should feel a stretch down the back of the thigh, maybe behind the knee, into the calf, maybe even in the foot. And we'll hold that a few more seconds and release. So swap over, the other foot is in, the TheraBand around the forefoot, heel is down, and you get a bit of tension through the band, whatever you're comfortable with. Take a moment to lock in, set the shoulder blades back, and we're going to roll your hands up towards your waist. So again, we'll go for 10 on this side. 10, elbows back. 9, 8, no tension in your neck. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Squeezing the shoulder blades back, squeezing the elbows back, checking that those ribs are down, elevate up through the pelvic floor, no tension through your neck, and release. While we're here, stretch of the hamstrings, use the band, feel a stretch down the back of the thigh, into the calf, maybe a little bit into your foot, and you can put as much or as little stretch on this as you're comfortable with. Hold for a few more seconds, and then we'll release. We'll let the TheraBand go just for the moment, and you're going to walk your toe up onto your toes, alternate feet, and we'll just do 10 each side, up and down onto your toes, and we'll start with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the same thing, lifting the toes and you're going onto the heels. So alternate, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check that your hips, your knees and your ankles are nicely lined up. What we're going to do is move on to a bit of upper body with a bit of rotation, and you're going to take your arms so that they're round about parallel with the floor. Thumbs are up towards the ceilings, palms are facing each other. Take a moment, lock in at your core, ribs down, belly button drawn in towards the spine, elevate up through the pelvic floor. We're going to take one hand to your pocket, have a look at that elbow as it goes, no tension too much through your neck, back to start position. And we're going to do 10 in total. So we'll start on one side, back to the centre, other side, back to start position. All the time, keeping the ribs down, the belly button drawn in. So we'll start here with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, we'll let the arms down. I'm going to start working a little bit of upper body and core. I want you to take the TheraBand in both hands, elbows are tucked into your side, thumbs are pointing up towards the ceiling, hips, knees, ankles nicely lined up and level. You breathe in, breathe out, lock in. Elbows are tucked in, shoulder blades down the rib cage at the back, and you take up a bit of tension through this band. We're going to lift the hands up towards the ceiling. We're just going to do 5 reps. Here we go. Ribs stay down and lift. Bit of tension through the band and lower. Lift and lower. 3 more. Lift, keeping the ribs down, belly button drawn in. 2 more. Bit of tension through the band, just as high as you can go comfortably. Try and keep the tension out of your neck. Last one. Lift and lower. And then keeping the elbows tucked into your sides. Just going to do small pulses, pulling this band away with your hands pulling away from each other. And we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and relax. What we're going to do is take the TheraBand behind your back. So you can just swing that round behind your back and under your arms. Your choice with how much tension goes on this band, whatever's comfortable, you can always increase it or decrease it. And we're going to do a little bit of punching with the resistance of the band. So again, before we start, drop those ribs, draw the belly button in towards the spine, elevate up through the pelvic floor, lock in. Settle your shoulder blades down the rib cage at the back. Check that you're not pointing your chin out, but you're keeping your chin tucked in and a nice long spine. Everything's set and ready to go. We're going to punch straight forward, one arm and then the other. We're going to go for 10, 8 more, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the start position. Lock in. This time we're going to add some rotation and go out to the side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower that down. We're going to add some lower body to some upper body here now. So the band stays in position. You lock in, and we're going to raise one leg away from the floor. Hold that position. While you're in the position, your ribs stay down, belly button's drawn in, elevate up through the pelvic floor, hold that position and slowly lower. Lock in and raise the other leg. Hold the position. Take a moment to check in, ribs, belly button, pelvic floor. Hold that position. And lower. What we're going to do is add some upper body to some lower body. The upper body first, I'm going to go out with a chest press and back in. So lock in, chest press and back. One more, chest press and back. Lock in. You're going to press out with the arms and raise one leg. Hold that position. Slowly lower. Opposite side, opposite leg. Hold that position. Slowly lower. Both arms, single leg. And lower. Both arms, single leg. And lower. We're going to do 2 more on each side. Nice and controlled. 1 more on each side. Lock that in. Good work. We're going to progress that a little bit and we're going to rock back, up and lift. So it's a rock back on your pelvis, tucking the belly button in, dropping those ribs down, rocking back in the chair and lift. We're going to go for 5 on each side. Rock back, chest press lift. 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 Good work. 3 more on each side. 2 more on each side. And this is the last one. And relax that down. Last one in this position with the TheraBand. Lock in. I'm going to take the arms forward in a press. Again, whatever you're comfortable with the resistance. And open and close them back in. Take a moment to check that there's no tension in your neck. You're keeping your ribs down, belly button drawn in. And open, whatever's comfortable. And close. We're going for another 3. Open and close. Feel that resistance through the band. Last 2. Open and close. Last 1. Open and close. So we're going to work upper body and lower body together. I want you to take the right hand and put it on the inside of the left knee. You're going to push that knee out with the right hand, push the knee in towards the hand, and it's a static position. So there's just resistance through hand pushing against knee, knee pushing against hand. Hold that position, drop the ribs, drop through your pelvic floor, lock in, and then swap it over. So left hand against the inside of the right knee, hold that position, check in with your ribs, check in with your pelvic floor, hold that position and release. So we're going to combine, one arm goes back towards the pocket, the left hand's going back towards the pocket, right hand on the inside of the left knee. Hold that position, pushing the knee out with the hand, pushing the hand in with the knee. And swap. And swap. And swap. And swap. And swap. Keeping those shoulder blades down the rib cage at the back. 3 more on each side. 2 more on each side. 1 more on each side. And relax that down. I'm going to finish off with some dumb waiters. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lock in, ribs down, belly button gently drawn in. Elevate up through the pelvic floor and we'll have 50% glutes. Roll the shoulder blades back, down the rib cage at the back. Gentle shoulder rolls, no tension in your neck. Make that movement a little bit bigger. Bring the elbows in, draw some circles. And then we're going to take the elbows in towards your side. Palms are up, shoulder blades down the rib cage at the back. Lock in and open the hands away from each other. Feel the shoulder blades squeeze together at the back. Check in with your neck that there's no tension. And release. Go for 1 more. Open. And release. Breathe in. Breathe out. And we'll finish there.